Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. Today I'm going to be talking about the true story behind A Nightmare on Elm Street. In opinion, Nightmare on Elm Street is probably one of my favorite horror movies. It is one of the cult classics such as Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Halloween. And I've been doing research into this story and wow, this story's pretty strange. But if you like to listen to stories about, I do multiple stories on different categories, such as what I'm doing now, behind, true stories, unsolved, or even, past, past stories, like I did earlier in my channel. And if you like those things delivered in story format, yes, I know this sounds a lot like Mr. Ballin, but if you like that, you might as well subscribe and hit the like button, because that's basically all I do on this channel. But let's get into the story. Okay, the story starts off with a husband named Hulin Wong and a wife, Dinah Wong, that both of them grew up in Cambodia and would meet in high school and would marry shortly after they both graduated high school. And in their 30s, they would have a kid and they would name it Chan Wong. And Chan Wong was born and raised in Cambodia, but the family would later move to California, USA from Cambodia. And when this happened, the family, the son, Chan Wong, started having strange dreams of creatures and people following him, stalking him in his dreams, and he felt unsafe. And the family didn't really pick up on this story. They didn't think much of it. They just thought he's a teenager going through weird dreams, nightmares. And this went on for a very long time, of him having these strange, weird dreams that he couldn't understand, couldn't process, saying that people or something was going to kill him in his sleep. And this went on. He spent days and days without going to sleep, without going to school, without seeing friends, without doing anything, because he was so scared of falling asleep. And this would later come back to bite him. So one day, he goes with his mom to pick up groceries, and while this is happening, he picks up the groceries, they leave, and when they get home, he sits down on the couch and starts to watch TV. And while he's watching TV, he falls asleep. And he would not wake up ever again. He would die in his sleep without anyone ever talking or seeing him ever again. Well, they saw his body, but he was asleep for at least 10 minutes before he died. And the way he died, his brain had internal bleeding that was caused by nothing in the room could have caused it. It was like severe blunt trauma that caused it, but there was nothing, no one did anything to him. There was no bang marks, there was no dents, there was no skull cracks. Nothing happened. There was just internal bleeding in his head. And he died from that. He also died from his brain just shutting down. But yeah, his death was really unexplained and no one knows why. But this would happen in the 70s, and LA Times would pick up this story and make an article about it, making headlines, and then Wes Craven would see this and decide to make it a movie. And then he makes A Nightmare on Elm Street. So if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, I would recommend hitting the like button and maybe subscribing, because like I said in the intro, this is all I do on this channel. And yes, I may sound like Mr. Ballin. He is he's my favorite YouTuber at this point in time. So if you did like this video, I'd recommend subscribing, hitting the like button, and I'll see you next time.